Hi, I'm Pete Fowler, and we do a program called the Construction Defect Lifecycle. And we've been doing this program for many years, but we did a complete update of it recently for the AMA Western Region meeting in Tempe, Arizona. AMA is the American Architectural Manufacturers Association. And the Construction Defect Lifecycle program is essentially a high-level overview of the world of construction defect litigation. And in the same way that when we might take some arduous journey, we are best to have a map in hand. The Construction Defect Lifecycle program is meant to be that high-level map. So lots of folks have had to deal with construction litigation. In fact, many consider it to have been a scourge on the building industry over the last 15 years. But there's three major strategies that we sort of talk about in the construction defect life cycle. One is, if you're in a litigation, sometimes the best thing to do is to just hide in the bushes and let a storm pass. If you aren't very liable and you're a small player in the litigation, you can end up spending way more money than it's worth. Another strategy is to figure out what you did wrong and just pay your fair share or a little bit more early on in the process and get out. These are all business decisions. Another strategy is to recognize that, I think, what's the quote from Edmund Burke? All that is necessary for evil to prevail is for good men to do nothing. And in some cases, fighting bullies is the right thing to do. So whatever strategy we approach, we want to do it with foresight and insight and with disciplined execution. So the program that we deliver has 7 sections. Section 1 is an introduction. Section 2 is called the Construction Defect Life Cycle, and you'll see the diagram here come up on the screen. The sections of the Construction Defect Life Cycle include plan, build, use, dispute, repair, and learn. The learn phase is what we're doing right now. So segment 3 of the program is called Building, Design, and Construction, where we actually draw from another program that we do, a very detailed program called Building, Wall, Design, and Construction. Section 3 of the program is, Section 4 of the program is called Building Performance. And in that, we use a program that we have created called Building, Inspection, and Testing. Again, these are all giant training programs and books that we publish. Let's see, Section 5 is called Risk Management, and we draw from a program that we created called Construction Contracts, Risks, and Insurance. Section 6 is called Claims and Litigation, and this is where we use our program called Analyzing Construction Defects. So there's a step-by-step process that you can go through to analyze construction defects. Section 7 of the program is called Conclusions and Recommendations, and that's where we wrap up and make specific step-by-step recommendations for what you should do if you're facing a construction litigation.